Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me again today. Today we'll be basically continuing the tour of the garden where we're showing you the remaining banana trees, the planting, the river, and a few interesting places. But before I go any further, I'd like to give a shout out to Royals Fashions. That's Royals Fashions, ROYALZ FASHIONZ. You can find them on Facebook and all other social media. I'd also like to shout out Just Right Productions, JUSRIGHT Productions. You can find them on Facebook and other social media as well. I'd also like to shout out AVOC, AVOC. You can find him on Facebook. He deals with custom Hot Wheels cars. Very amazing. Check him out. Also, you can check out Avid Arts as well. They're on Facebook. They do graphic arts. So they do like logo designs and so on. Last but not least, I'd also like to give a shout out to Cord Cutters TT. Cord Cutters TT, they are responsible for donating the camera that you are seeing me on right now and the laptop that I use to edit these videos. So, bush and more bush. Why so much bush? Well, partly because a lot of people have stolen limes, lemons and other things on the garden from me. So I thought to myself, well, no thief and going through all that bush to take lime and lemon. Well, eventually the bush got too much out of control, and as you can see, bush and more bush. So on top of having bush to clean, things were still being stolen from the garden. So any situation where I have to clean the garden, clean the trees, spray them for fungus and so on, and try and reap whatever crop is remaining. So today you'll see an outline of more stuff that I haven't showed you all before, and you'll see two of my favorite places in the garden. Right, so stick around. Alright, so here we are by the bananas or the fig, and as you can see we have a lot of vines and bush. So these would need to be cleaned. The dry leaves like this would need to be cut off. The tree would be sprayed so the ants and batchak that would be in the heart of it would be killed. Also, we have here remnants of a tree that fell in the garden from the neighbor's side, and by it falling it would have damaged some of the banana trees, and it would have damaged this tree here that bears lime and lemon. As you can see, the tree is still in a fallen position, but it is still green. Here you can see a lemon growing on the same tree that is fallen. So even though it is on the ground, it is still growing. I would try to dig on the side of the tree so that I could lift it and put it back in position and prop it. But I need a lot of manpower, and that will be something that will be done in the hopefully in the near future. Just picked two bunches, and that is how fig's supposed to look. But the trees that they one died. That's because they were not being cleaned and maintained and so on, and there was ants and batchak in it, and it was eating the heart of the tree. So you can see some of the ants. So that would cause the tree to be weak, and it wouldn't be able to sustain itself nor fruit. We have quite a few suckers around here, but all they would have to be cleaned as well. So as you can see, we have plenty of work ahead of us, and we'll keep you updated and try to film the majority of the work. Okay guys, so we are now approaching the river, and Also one of my favorite spots in the garden. It's one of my favorite spots because no matter how hot the sun is on the outside, it's always cool and refreshing on the inside. And sometimes I would just come here and sit, look up at the trees and relax. If you have a headache and you stay here for 5 to 10 minutes, guarantee your headache is gone. Sometimes I'd sit here and just try to get lost in the surroundings. Here we have the river. And as you can see, it's brown. Can't bathe in it, can't drink it, but it's water. This is one of my favorite spots in the garden. And remember, I promised you that I'll show you something that I think you've never seen before. Okay, there. That tree has fallen over. And you can see the roots of the tree. You can see the gravel exposed underneath the tree. And what would have happened is, as water would flow down the river, it will gradually erode the soil. And eventually the weight of the tree was too much for it. So the tree collapsed and the roots are still intact. So I'll try to zoom. Not sure how much detail you'll see, but I found it really interesting the first time I saw this because it looks so nice. I'll walk in a little more for you to see. So, underneath the tree, above the tree, and as you can see, the tree is still growing, still trudging on. So while sitting underneath here, sometimes I would observe squirrels, different types of birds, iguanas, and even agouti. So this is a termite nest. Can't really get to go as detailed as possible or as I'd like to because the sun is blazing behind it and it will be too much sun for the camera. The image isn't that clear, but hopefully you'll be able to see it. So here we have an even bigger termite nest and one of the lime trees on the other side. See, we have a few limes here as well. This tree is supposed to be so tall, but the vines have bent it and caused the tree to grow straight up and then in some cases go parallel to the ground. So across on the other side and so far as you can see, more bush. Back on the tree. I think this video should have been named termites, 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 and more termites because we have quite a few termite nests on this side. Here we have oranges on an orange tree, and remember, as I told you all before about the rootstock that would grow as well, if you don't cut it out. So this is the orange, and this is a lemon. So sweet and sour on one tree, and vines as well. Sweet and sour, lemons and oranges on the same tree. Is it a blessing or is it a curse? You tell me. So another orange that is ripe, that will be leaving with us today, and some more lemons on the same tree. And if you notice, it is wrong, but there are little dents or sinks in it. Some people will sell this as rough skin lemon, but it isn't rough skin lemon. And if you follow the branch or the stalk down, the trunk down, you would notice that it's growing almost straight. So that should have been cut off a while ago. Yeah, the orange is to the left side and the lemon is to the right side. Notice the different size. The one to the right side is a lot bigger, and the orange, which is on the left side, is smaller. So the rootstock is more dominant on this tree. So here we are at another one of my favorite spots in the garden. There's the river. It's so relaxing just to come here on a hot sunny day, enjoy the shade, enjoy the sounds of nature, enjoy the birds. The sound of running water is very relaxing as well. And I would sit here sometimes when I'm tired, have a drink of water, catch my breath, and enjoy the sights and sounds. Right, so you have seen the river, my two favorite spots in the garden, some termites, and that will be it for this week on Reap Not Sow. Thank you for joining us. Remember to like, share and subscribe, and leave comments. Let me know if you agree with me that what you saw by the river was interesting, if you appreciate, if you like the shots of on the tree, if you want to see more stuff like that, if you want to see photographs of nature in the garden. So stick around and continue to follow me on this journey. Thank you.